I have been having a really cool dialogue with a nutrition coach friend of mine, and we've been talking about the assumptions that we make around big goals that we have and how they can stop us and allow us to get in our own way from actually being able to achieve them. So some examples, she was working with a client or is working with a client who wants to lose weight and get healthy, yet there is an underlying assumption that if she loses weight, she's going to be scrawny. And so because of that, she's actually stopping herself from taking the steps to become healthy and lose weight because she's afraid she's going to become scrawny. She has an assumption that down the road, once she gets there, she's going to be scrawny. And so that's stopping her. For me, I have a stereotype of fame and an assumption that if I keep sharing my wisdom and doing big things in the world, there's a possibility that I could become stereotypically famous, and that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel true to me. That's not what I'm seeking. And because of that, I have stopped myself from doing things like this before because I was afraid that that was leading me down a path of stereotypical fame. Yet underneath it, I still want to be able to provide for myself and my loved ones. I want to be able to share my wisdom. I want to leave the world better than how I came into it. And so it's not entirely true. So being able to identify that assumption and then unpack it a little bit so that I can find my own way through it instead of just assuming that I have to live into a stereotype that I've created, which then stops me from being able to just show up in my life and do the things that I want to do. So where in your life can you see that you have a perceived negative assumption about something that you're going after that's then stopping you from being able to take steps towards the life you want because you don't want to live into a stereotype that you've created that feels incongruent with who you want to be? And can you give yourself the space to redefine what that would be for yourself? It's kind of similar to redefining success for yourself. So if the current model for success doesn't work for you, can you buck that assumption and redefine it? So for me, can I redefine fame or totally change the name? Can this woman who's trying to lose weight but doesn't want to be scrawny, can she redefine what losing weight is for her into something that feels really powerful so that it doesn't get in the way of her being able to push through and do the things she wants to in her life? So where in your life are you wanting to do something but hitting a wall? And do you notice any perceived assumptions that you have about who you have to become? And can you redefine that? Can you unpack it a little bit? Can you try to understand it a little bit more so that you can move that obstacle out of the way and redefine what that assumption is so that you're excited about becoming and doing the things that you are really excited to get up to?